Hello, I'm Aisha from Madame Hair. My business is Madame Hair and the Hot Donut Hair Bun. I've been supported by the Prince's Trust over the years, my years in business. What gave me my idea for my business is basically seeing an opportunity, a gap in the market for something I was interested in but wasn't available. So it was in Aberdeen where I started my business, and when I moved back following university I noticed there wasn't a shop selling something that I thought would do quite well, so I basically decided to start that shop selling that product. Look for a gap in the market, something you're interested in, something that you like, something you have a passion for that nobody else is maybe doing, and run with it. Basically, if you like it, other people might too. What tips I would give to someone who has an idea for a business but wasn't sure if it would work would be to start small. Don't rush into anything, get feedback, do market research. Even if it's just asking your friends or family, what do you think about this idea? If I made this product or service, would you be interested in it? Do you think other people would be interested in it? Another great way these days to find out if something is going to work, a product is going to work, is the crowdfunding sites like Indiegogo. That's what I used for my to trial test my hot donut hair bun, my hair invention, and it was, warmly received. So that's how I knew with that feedback that actually I'm onto something here, and it's a very sort of less risky way to test that product. What was the most helpful thing about the enterprise program? I would have to say the advice and support you get in terms of if you were just looking for funding and you went to a bank, let's say you do get the funding from the bank, not only do you have the high interest rate loan, but you also don't get the advice, you don't get the people asking you questions, you don't get people going through your business plan and saying, well, have you thought of this, have you thought of that, have you factored in that cost, what are you going to do when this happens, that sort of thing. So the Prince's Trust and the enterprise program is really great for that. And also if you're lucky enough to get an advisor or a mentor and things like that, that's really helpful, because starting off in business you can feel very isolated as an entrepreneur. The most important lesson you've learned through setting up my business: patience, faith, belief, trusting my own ideas and following through on my ideas. I think being in business makes you a bit brave as well. It makes you sort of come out of your shell, and it's almost like a baptism of fire. So it's been interesting, but I would say probably the biggest lesson might be patience, because things don't always go the way you want them to go, but you just have to trust that you're doing the best you can, you're putting one foot in front of the other, and as long as you keep heading in that direction, you should get there. Since the enterprise program, I would say, obviously with that great feedback and that great support and the great advice and the questions and everything, I would say being able to follow through on my idea, having an idea and not being able to do anything about it is pretty soul destroying. And if you didn't have things like the Prince's Trust or the enterprise program, it's almost like you have this great song that you know people would love, but you can't share with anybody because you don't have the support, you don't have the funding, you don't have the access to make your dreams come true. Life can be very much, especially for females, especially for girls, I think it's hard for us to sometimes trust our own instincts, because people expect so much from us, or people expect us to be a certain way, and to really break that shell and just say, right, I'm paving my own way, I'm going to make life my own, that takes a lot of courage. So I think the challenge for me has been trusting my own instincts, following through, believing in myself, because that's not always an easy thing to do. So I'm Aisha from Madame Hair. Hopefully this video has been helpful. Bye!